Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Up and running. First official live with the GoPro 11. It's been a little bit of some YouTube content. I'm making ideas come to real life, sort of with this fisheye lens. I wanted to get a different perspective, especially because of this view is so nice. What's up, Jackie? How do you like how do you like the view and trying to change it up, get a better webcam and a front facing webcam and some better lighting? Thank you for coming on so early. But some other ideas. The overlay, that the blue wrap overlay, I'm going to be trying to create my own on Adobe Illustrator and like using AI. I've seen other channels have very creative overlays like round one. Round one. I'm gonna put the live on the Discord so we can get some homies to jump in. But I kind of wanted to freestyle tonight. I put some boxing on in the background. There's Roy Jones Jr. and David Letterman. Is that his name? Something Letterman. Um, I do remember. Oh, you like the thumbnail? Thank you. Yeah, so I have Adobe Illustrator, which is like sort of like Canva. But then I'll ask Grok or Chat GPT to ask, or I'll ask it to make me as a cartoon, and then I'll ask it to make it a Christmas themed thumbnail. But then I'll sort of put it all together. Just kind of it's saving a lot of time because graphic designers take so much time creating thumbnails, but AI is sort of taking that role. All right. Let me put the YouTube link in the Discord. Remind me later. Christmas Eve, Junior. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm gonna go down, visit my parents. Might take the live setup and fuck around and go live and work out. Actually, might work out a little bit tonight too. If no one joins, I'll just stay on live for a little bit and work out. Let me get the link. Put it up in the Discord. Discordy. Hit the like button if you're coming in. Want to make some moves, potentially get some bigger names on the channel. CJ Rich. Okay. Hope Marco's cool with that. And just put myself huh. Who do you think wins with Barrios and Ryan? I think Ryan beats him if he takes it seriously. I want Ryan to win. I think he should win. He's the younger, more athletic fighter. And Barrios did not look good against Manny Pacquiao. And then you ask yourself, why did Manny Pacquiao do so well against uh, Barrios? And I think because Manny Pacquiao still has really good rhythm and timing, even for his old age, he was able to pop those shots off. And yeah, he used his boxing IQ to beat. I think he beat Barrios because those first couple of rounds he was getting off a lot. But I'm okay with the tie. You there, CJ? Big CJ, what do you think
Yeah,
about what do you think about Ryan
indeed.
versus Barrios?
I don't want people to get a false narrative. Stop calling me Big CJ. I'm not like, I'm not a big dude, and I
Okay, I'll
feel
stop.
like
My bad. I didn't
no,
mean
it's
like
cool.
big
It's
in the
cool. No,
sense
no,
as
I
in
understand
like
it's a
big
term of
guy.
endearment and respect,
Yeah,
but it's not. I don't want people
gotcha.
to. Yeah. Anyway,
You don't want it
you
to
see
stick
me
because
in person.
a couple times
Yeah,
it'll stick.
that's
That's what
cool.
I'm.
I am the OG, right? So I assume that's what you meant by that because I'm like 10 years, 11 years older than you. But let me say this. So you got one camera. Let's work on this content, right? You got one camera working, the widespread, the fisheye, the fishbowl lens, as you call it, but the other one is not working.
I
I'm
know
not
it's my
sure.
webcam or my. I don't know why it happened, but I need to prop it up because it's the audio. It's what's getting my audio.
Okay, I see Jackie in the chat. What's up, Jackie? Yeah, we're just working this shit out. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Who do you think wins,
Ryan?
Ryan Garcia or Barrios?
Okay, I'm gonna admit I'm biased, but I'm gonna try to be objective. So I'm saying that off top. I don't like cheaters of any race, class, gender. I'm against that. Okay, so obviously I would root against Ryan. However, hmm, from an objective standpoint, no, Barrios did not look great against an old ass Pacquiao. I'm processing this shit in real time. This shit locked in?
I don't know. It's actually let me look it up here. So I got that.
Please, please. And while you do, I'll keep talking. No dead air. But okay. Hypothetically, it does happen. Barrios is more acclimated to 140, but Ryan isn't a small kid. I think Barrios is more fundamentally sound. Ryan more dynamic with the hook. I can't call it. I guess I'm an alcoholic. 50-50. I know that's a non-answer, but I'll think about it more and I'll make a decision. But no,
Okay.
no, no. I'll make a decision as
Oh
time goes
wow.
on, but I'm just thinking about it in
Check
real
it.
time.
It is officially locked in on for February 21st, and it's going to be a title fight.
Okay. So we got a couple months.
And
Yes,
then
it
you know who
is. It
else is?
is.
Check this out. It's the undercard is going to be Berlanga versus Armando Resendiz, and Gary Antoine Russell versus Andy Hiroka. And
Okay.
that's a really good card actually, headlined by Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios.
I
Ryan
like
Garcia
it.
5 Ryan Garcia 5'10", 24-2, 77% knockout ratio. Mario Barrios 29-2, very similar record. 55% KO record percentage, and he's 6 foot. So
Mm.
the difference there is the KO percentage between Ryan Garcia and Barrios. It's by 22% difference. Although Mario Barrios has faced better competition, I think that Ryan is a better professional fighter in the sense that he's gonna find a finish.
Okay.
So
More
and
likely to finish
his
him,
KO,
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat. Sorry
And
to
like
cut you off.
I can see Barrios being there to get hit all night. But
You need to turn up.
wow, yeah, you need to turn up.
Yeah, that's an anomaly, right? We can't hear HLD. Come on, you got to turn it up. I think you said that Ryan is going to knock out Barrios regardless. I think that's what I heard, but we can't really hear you, champ.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's gonna knock him out.
I'm excited for the co-main and the prelim card. Gary Antoine
Word.
Russell. I've been wanting to watch him fight ever since he beat what's his name, um, the Southpaw kid that was with David Benavidez' coach, Ryle. I've been waiting for Gary Antoine Russell because I think he has a style to beat. He's like that dark horse in that division. I think he can beat
Mm.
Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, Tank Davis,
Who's that?
Gary Antoine Russell.
Hey, Haney in that division, you're talking 140, right?
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Gary Antoine is.
Haney is not going down.
Okay, hang
You
on.
can all say that.
I know he won't go down, but I think like okay, when you ask yourself what is the style that can counter a very athletic, amateur, perfect technique style like Devin Haney or even a Shakur Stevenson.
Somebody's got the Chihuahua barking.
Gary Antoine Russell's sort of a way better Sean Porter, in my opinion. And when you watch Sean Porter against Bud Crawford, November 20th, 2021, I think that's when that took 2022. That's when it took place. It was on my birthday. I was watching it live at a restaurant. I was watching Sean Porter do something until the later rounds. He was being very successful with his style. And he was actually beating Crawford in a lot of those rounds. But Gary Antoine Russell has a very similar style, but I think he's better, more like technically sound.
No, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You know who gets pissed off when you compare. Hey, but by the way, Jackie, that's Loma, I think, and right? Is that the Loma fight, or is that somebody else now?
This is let's see who's fighting in the background. That looks like
earlier it was Loma. I don't know.
Oh shit! I don't know. I just put the HBO boxing. That's what this is like the Roku TV. So I just put on whatever top ranked channel or HBO channels
man,
up.
Yo, man, is that you, CJ, man? Turn on your mic. You.
But what do you think about? Do you like Gary Antoine Russell? I like what he did, how he beat Ryo.
Yeah. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are we at now? Because we were at Ryan Garcia, now we're on Antoine. For what? I mean, I'm confused. What are we talking about?
Let's go on Barrios and Ryan. What do you got?
That'll be Ryan. I think Ryan is very naturally talented. He's gonna knock him out.
Dude, do you like? Okay, now let's talk about Berlanga versus Armando Resendiz.
That's a good fight, man. That's a good fight for both guys.
Okay, so Armando, is he the guy that beat Caleb Plant?
Yes, I think it is.
So
yeah.
That's fucking boxing, bro. Like, I think he was an underdog, and he was overlooked. He had previous losses, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And he shows up and he does what a fighter does, bro. He upsets Caleb Plant, and he kind of whooped his butt, dude.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Okay, now let's. I'm gonna cover this.
Fight. But who's gonna win that fight, though? I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna go with Resendiz in this fight.
So Edgar Berlanga, the chosen one, Puerto Rican, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York. I think he's like one of the only few fighters representing Brooklyn, New York, if I'm not mistaken. Shushu, is he from New York as well? His KO percentage is 78%, 23-2, 18 knockouts. He's 6'1", 28 years old. He's coming off of a 5th round KO loss against Hamza, and Resendiz is coming off of a win against Caleb Plant. He's 16-2 with 11 KOs, and his KO percentage is 69. So similar, well, closer. And he's 26 years old. So this is a very evenly matched up fight. I think that Resendiz. Yeah, I think Resendiz El Toro wins.
I got Resendiz. I think this is a This is a bigger crossroads fight for Berlanga. Because if he loses here,
finish. Essentially, right at the top level. He's finished at the top level.
Yeah.
So it's like a crossroads fight.
If you can't get a win over a name like Jose Armando Resendiz, like you don't belong to be in the superstar category and putting yourself on pay-per-view. I would not pay it for a fucking longer pay-per-view.
Oh no, absolutely not.
This is a do or die for Berlanga.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
do
Oh,
or
sorry
die.
about the noise. I didn't mean to disrespect your stream. Yeah, you heard the dog and the woman.
Yeah, we
Um,
And the woman. The woman, is she tied up?
you know, I
She
gotta
tied up over
I
there?
gotta push a hard line. But no, real quick. What I wanted to say, I weighed in on that Resendez and Berlanga, but all you gotta do, disconnect or try this rather. I'm not guarantee it's gonna work, but as a former IT dude,
It's
disconnect,
my
like do it through the computer, through the software, disconnect that camera, unplug
it's
it,
not it's
wait
hard mounted.
10
It's the
seconds, plug it
webcam.
back in.
It's the one in the web like installed in the MacBook Pro.
Ah,
What are you trying to
okay,
do?
then you can't. See, I fuck with Windows.
You're
I
trying
can't tell you shit about
you're trying
Mac.
to use both cameras. Is what you're trying to do?
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
No, he did it
I'll
back at night.
focus
I'm
on
not
that.
trying to pressure hard line. I'm just trying to help you out. But if it's
Yeah.
embedded in the MacBook,
I'm not
then
gonna
you
try to
can't do
fuck with
shit.
it because I'll end up making something
Yeah.
worse. So I just want to
Exactly.
just roll
You got it.
roll with the punches, you know. Okay, Gary Antoine
That's all you can
Russell versus Andy Hiroka. It's official on the undercard, 140 pounds. So he only needs to go up one weight class to fight Devin Haney, and I think he can do it, and he can beat Devin Haney. He's got that style, like I said. Sharp
Aye.
quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
man.
won't be going up to 147 anytime soon.
Okay, and I
probably
might be
pushing
dead
it
wrong. I might be dead wrong, but I just like he came across as a really good fucking fighter against El Rayo, and he made him look silly. He made him look. That was a world championship fight, and that was a 12-0 ass whipping.
He's an athletic specimen. That I can tell you about him. He is definitely an athletic specimen. Unfortunately,
Gary Antoine Russell.
He's not active enough. He's on the same.
Really?
Come on, champ.
He's on the same bullshit as his brother, PBC shit, bro.
It's boring.
They're not active enough.
Okay. Wow. Check this out. Okay, let me break this down. Gary Antoine Russell. His nickname is the last American. The last. That's in quotations. American from Capitol Heights. Record 18-1, 94% KO ratio. That's really good. 29 years old, 5 feet 10 inches. Andy Hiroka, 24-0, 19 knockouts, 79% knockout ratio, 5'11", so a little bit taller. 5'11" and 3/4, so almost 6 foot tall, and 29 years old, same age.
What's his reach?
So, significant reach advantage, 74-inch reach advantage, compared to Gary Antoine's 70. So Gary Antoine Russell's only loss is to Alberto Puello in June of last year.
Puello, yep.
I didn't know that's how he's got it. I only know him as Twizzy, bro.
Both 29 years old. This is a great fucking scrap. This is this is the main card
What's up,
type
Jackie?
of shit
No,
that I want to watch.
It's a good card. I'm gonna say that. I like the card. Imagine they were gonna have Gary Antoine Russell on the Jake Paul undercard, and they pulled him out.
So Hiroka is obviously Japanese. He's undefeated. Last fight was a 9th round KO over veteran Ismael Barroso, the guy that took Rolly Romero.
This is the history of Hiroka. Hiroka was the last guy who beat the Japanese guy that Norman Jr. knocked out. He's the guy who gave him his first loss before Norman Jr. knocked him out.
Wow, I'm excited. It's February 21st. So you have on the 31st, you have Teofimo versus Shakur, and that's a fucking banger. I want some bigger names on the undercard, but I don't think that's going to happen. It might be too late. Have you heard anything, HLD?
This is what I got from Hitchens is a bitch. That dude, he's ducking all the smoke. They're playing games with Jermaine Ortiz. I'm trying to get the fight signed up, and they're on Twitter going back and like, bro, I signed it. And he doesn't want to fight. So then Hitchens said, oh yeah, my people sent you the contract. He's bullshit. This dude doesn't want to fight anybody. They're trying to get on some flat foot, fighter, probably a Mexicano, who's been washed up a bit, and that's who he's trying to fight. He don't want to risk his own.
Got to risk it.
So wait,
sorry.
Are there any other fights that are looking to be on
I don't know anything else, bro. All I know is Shushu, and I was expecting Hitchens with Jermaine Ortiz, and I don't know. Right now, for all I'm hoping that they cancel this Matias fight, and that somehow Turkey buys them out. You know, in other words, Turkey buys them out on the fight,
Damn.
and push them out on the and push them on that 31st card, because it's in New York. It'll be
Interesting.
It'll be the best way to save his ass, because Fresh Productions, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're not selling no tickets. It's $60 for pay-per-view. No other networks. It's on payperview.com. So who the hell is gonna watch this shit?
So you're saying they're gonna move Matias to the teal card?
No, I'm just saying. I'm hoping that it's something like that in relevant, because right now that teal card is just Teal and Shakur.
He said that's the ideal situation. He said it's no undercard. The tickets aren't selling. I hope Turkey can buy them out so they can have a good stage for the fight. Yeah, right. On the undercard of another fight. I think that's
stupid. CJ. I'm just saying it was so stupid of Matias' team to pull that fight from under Turkey. That was the dumbest shit ever. This guy needs
they're trying to flex. Okay, perhaps
they need. And so, in conversation with someone else, all I can think of, bro, is that Fresh Productions is deep involved with some other people, and they're just washing money, bro.
Okay, so January 10th, you have Matias versus Dalton Smith, and that's what you're saying is going to be scratched because of all of the.
I'm hoping it is. If you look up the tickets, 95% of the tickets are still available on Ticketmaster.
Holy shit!
If you go to
the undercard.
Then I'll see.
Yeah. Once I'm gonna get a monitor with a dock here, so I can pull up, so I can show it on the big screen. Because I don't have another monitor, so right now I'm using my iPad. But
I like what
you have.
Do that shit ASAP, champ. I'm not trying to clown on your shit. I mean, you're just starting out, but yeah, dual monitors are a must. You got to do that.
Got it. Idea. I like the idea. He's telling us what the fighter's got, his record, what the fuck is going on, his last fights. That shit is that's what I'm saying. We were talking boxing and shit.
No, yeah, I love this shit, bro. I can talk boxing all fucking night.
That's what I'm saying. I appreciate that.
No, seriously. And when I'm gonna get better with my interviews, but like Lonnie B seems like he can break down a lot of shit for me technically and give me some better stories. So first, I'm gonna get situated with the live, getting the lighting, audio, all set up, and then once I'm all running, then I'm gonna start showing fight some gas. I'm gonna try to get Hector Bermudez on, and then I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna get Chiquito, the 108 future world champ. I'm gonna get him on. He's a close friend of mine. So
Polanco, they finally got a fighter for him for that card on the 31st.
Dude,
that's good.
So I want to go over this. January 24th in Vegas, you have Raymond Morataya versus Andy Cruz, which is a fucking banger. It's a fucking banger because Andy Cruz is a sniper and Morataya is a dog. And sometimes the dog can beat the more technical sniper. Andy Cruz was the last guy to beat Keyshawn Davis, and he, I believe, won the gold medal in the Olympics in Tokyo in 2020.
Absolutely. Spot on.
And he's a Cuban fighter. Yeah, Olympic gold medalist. Here we go. I have it right in front of me, but I'm just going off the top. He outclassed Shakur, and he made the fight against not Shakur, excuse me, Keyshawn Davis look like a professional fight in the amateurs, because I think he was a professional that went back and fought for his country. Because
according to Marco, you can't do that.
No, you can, because Keyshawn did that. Keyshawn was a pro under 10 fights, and you can do that.
Yeah, you can.
Whoa. I got to call out Marco.
Whoa, January 24th. Moses Atama versus Jermaine Franklin.
Yes. Okay. We can talk about that. I mean, Atama obviously is an up-and-coming prospect. You don't want me stepping in real quick, just to push it.
Do you know anything about Jermaine Franklin, CJ?
I do. Sort of lumbering, in my opinion. I do think Atama is more dynamic, and I hate to always repeat that, but I just think he has he can do more things in the ring. Like Franklin has a lot of power. I've seen him a few times, maybe like 3 or 4 fights. But no, Itama is on the rise, and that's the prize, and that's probably who they want to push. It's a perfect setup for him to rise up the rankings since he can't get an Usyk fight right now. So I definitely got Itama. What's the date on that again?
January 24th, right around the corner.
Okay. See, we just gotta wait a few weeks.
We just got to
get cracking.
We also have the first Zuffa boxing.
So
Zuffa
again,
boxing card.
So January 10th is I'll go over that one. Superdale on January 10th, if that goes through. On the 24th, you have Raymond Moratai versus Andy Cruz, Moses Itama versus Jermaine Franklin, Willie Hitchinson versus Ezra Taylor, Liam Davies versus Brad Pauls, British contenders. On the 31st, you have Teal versus Shakur, Madison Square Garden.
Y'all got me shadow boxing in the living room.
That
Junior
welterweight got me so underwhelmed, man.
Bachram versus Josh Kelly's on the same night on a UK DAZN card.
Man, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's gonna be a great January.
Like that PBC card, like that PBC card, like I'm not saying that the stars are nowhere near as close as Teal Shakur, but the undercard is phenomenal.
Stacked.
And
exactly.
We don't have that for this Teal fight and Shakur. It makes me like, man, do I mean, what the fuck? We're not gonna have. I mean, I'm over here looking at the prices, and I'm like, damn, I sell my tickets then because what the fuck, man? These guys ain't putting no money on this undercard.
Hey, champ. No, don't sell your tickets. That's your man.
Yeah, bro.
Just go. I mean, if nothing else, I feel you. It's disappointing, but even if they don't do shit, go to support your dude. And I'm not, I'm not a Tio fan, but yeah, go do that. I would.
But I'm just looking at it as it is. I want
on the 20th
card. Worth it for me to want to go early. I want to watch.
Which one?
The Teal card. It's fucking disappointing. It's got me like, what the fuck, bro? I spent all this money. I'm expecting them to give me a good solid card so that you want to go there for the weigh-ins. You want to go there for the press conference. You want to go there when they open the gate at 4 o'clock Eastern time and shit. And
100%.
But if it's a shitty ass undercard, what the fuck? I don't know what they're doing.
Then what's the point? I feel you, champ. So just judge that, but don't sell your tickets. Just go as early or as late as you need to, depending on what the undercard is.
I agree with you, HLD, because if the main event turns out to be underwhelming, you just spend so much money.
Then you'd be pissed off.
I'm gonna be pissed off, but I can make a coin because what? I'm looking at these fucking tickets right now. They're like, damn.
So you did buy tickets?
But that's your boy.
No, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm taking care of my pockets first.
Check this out. On the 21st, on the same card as Ryan Garcia, Edgar Berlanga, Gary Anton Russell, Lester Martinez versus TBA. So Lester Martinez got a good opportunity on the Crawford Canelo card, and that's what happens when you show up and show out. I'm
gonna sound like a dumbass, but I don't pull no punches. So who the fuck is TBA?
Oh, to be announced.
To be announced.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah, I knew I was gonna sound like a dumbass. Okay, I thought it was like a nickname for somebody. Thought it was a nickname on TBA, like the best. I don't know.
It could have been the boxing asshole.
Yo, there you go. The boxing asshole. Okay, cool. I like Lester Martinez. I'm gonna say that. I was very impressed by his performance against Billy, and I'm fucking with him. I want to see who he does next, champ. So let's go.
It's a good fight. Yeah. All those fights are good because it's really do or die for Berlanga. It really is. So he's gonna have to come and give it his best to try to keep his name alive. And Lester Martinez, this is a good name to have under his hat. I took out that bum ass motherfucker. You're welcome, people. So he could.
He should. He needs something impressive to elevate him. He should have got it, man. He should have got it, in my opinion. How do y'all feel about that fight?
Didn't Lester Martinez have a draw in the last fight, though?
Exactly with
Dude,
Billy. So
that
I'm
was
asking
such a
y'all.
closely contested fight, CJ. I wasn't scoring it live, and I haven't rewatched it, but from it seemed pretty even to me the entire fight. Maybe Mbelly
I
came
feel
on
that,
late.
but I had it 7-5. I actually did
But
score
but
it. I had it
but
7-5.
that was his breakout moment for Lester Martinez, and he dropped the ball. So he's getting another chance.
He didn't drop the ball,
Swear.
champ.
He dropped the ball. That was for him to make a statement win and to be like, yeah, I'm the new motherfucker on the block. So now he's lucky he's got another big name that's gonna get his name relevant out there and say, okay, I took him out. He needs a statement win. I really do. Got to be good for him, and then without the belts being scattered, because now we got
He
Pacheco.
arguably could have got it though. Okay. Let me ask you this. Let me dial it down. If it would have went how I saw it, 7-5. So you said you were cool with the draw. Cool. I respect that. But if it would have went the way I saw it, hold on. If it would have went the way I saw it, 7-5, would you say he stepped up or he dropped the ball?
No, he dropped the ball because the performance was mid, bro. It was not. He needed to beat the shit out of this dude.
You're doing too much.
He needed to do what he did to what he did to Caleb Plant, because this was a big name. Yo, those big names are in boxing is very, very seldom, and you need and you're the up and comer. You need to make a statement. You can't be like Pacheco, who just had a fucking mid performance. He's got to go out there.
No, I wouldn't put it on Pacheco. He was doing his thing, champ.
Fucking spitting fire. Pacheco. I had tickets for that fight, but I didn't go because I didn't want to drive out plus be there all night for the 12-round main event. I wanted Pacheco to get him out of there. You know, I want to see him some exciting shit, especially because I hadn't heard of his opponent. I know that he was challenging, but am I putting? Am I?
If you ain't heard of him, then okay. Pacheco, but no. How you feel about Martinez and Billy? I want Front Truck's opinion on that. Sure shit.
So, like I said, I wasn't watching too closely, but from my perspective, I think it was pretty close. And I haven't rewatched the fight, but I did like how it was playing in the background. And anytime I looked over, it was a dog fight. Like they were in the pocket, like throwing technical shit. I know why Crawford brought Lester Martinez into his camp.
No, he's a dog.
He's a dog, and he's got he sort of got like this crouching, coming forward, like hooks and uppercuts, kind of like what he probably presumed Canelo to do. So that's why he brought him in. But what a great show out for Lester Martinez. You know, that's got his name out there. Like casuals know
a big stage. Yeah.
Yo, and to HLD's point, Theo Shakur is a big fight, and if you don't have any like noteworthy fights on the undercard, you're taking fans away, like HLD, who wants to travel, but also the spotlight. You're putting such a big spotlight on the undercard. Fucking put some good names that are going to be in the like.
I want to go. Like the reason to go. Yeah, I want to watch the main, but I'm spending all this money because I want the whole fucking experience.
Yeah.
You know, so I want a great undercard. I want to go to the press conference. I want to go to the weigh-ins. Like I said, I want to go. I'm spending this money because I want to fucking be at 4:00 when they open the gate and be there and watch the beginning to the very end. I want all of that. But if it's just to get there, so that means I can just fly in, get there, and I'm what the fuck? I could just land there at 6:00 Eastern.
In and out, half an hour.
Half
an
hour,
you got to go through
a red eye flight right back home and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to do that.
I get it.
So
I'm
gonna quickly search up if there's any news on TO versus if there are any matchups being talked about, because that's really close.
It is.
And then after that, do you guys, if you guys don't mind, I want to cover this quickly. On the 31st of January, you have Alexander Volkanovski fighting Diego Lopez in the rematch in the UFC. That's going to be the first fight on Paramount Plus, which is the topic of discussion. They're going from a pay-per-view model that was costing you $1,200 a year to be a fan of the UFC. Now it's going to cost you $79 for the entire year, because I mean that's way better as a fan. You pay $80 for the year instead of $1,200 for every single pay-per-view. I mean, we're gonna see how this works out, but like this could be like game changing. I will subscribe to Paramount so I don't have to stream the Fire Stick or go on my illegal streams. Like if that's just
let's dial this down. I'm glad you brought that up, but I have a specific question. Fun Truck, you saying that inherent, and I use that word specifically, like if you already have a Paramount Plus subscription, you get all the UFC for free.
I think they upped it $1 for the subscription.
I just need to know.
Yeah.
What's your question?
If that is the case, if you have a Paramount Plus subscription already, you get all the UFC for free.
I don't know.
I'm already rocking out.
Yes.
You have a Paramount. You have a Paramount sub.
Pay-per-view is dead with UFC. There's no more pay-per-views. All the fights will be on.
See, I was trying to get to this, that if it's the same as the Zone, where it's like, oh, either this or like either a yearly subscription or by event. Is that the case, or is it just included?
All the fights are going to be on Paramount.
Well, then I'm going to have to get back in the UFC.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back in the UFC if that's the case.
We can do some watch-alongs too, and I want to go live stream.
Oh yeah,
they're done. They're done with the pay-per-view model. They're done.
Yeah, so
and you also get the Zuffa boxing for the same Paramount.
Yeah, I mean they're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if it happened intentionally, but I think unintentionally they did the right thing in going towards this model. I think watching Dana White's interviews, I heard him say that Paramount came in last minute, and he said it was basically they offered us a bag that they couldn't refuse.
Okay.
Well, Paramount is the thing is that Paramount is trying to take over. It's trying to take over the streaming, or trying to take a big chunk of the streaming services. That's why they're in a bidding war with Netflix to try to buy Warner Brothers catalog and their entire streaming service line. And so they've been back and forth, and they put out a bid of $108 billion to try to get Warner Brothers, but Warner Brothers rejected it because they weren't too sure about the validity of the credit for them to $1 million, $1 billion.
Yeah. I totally skipped over this, but are you going to the Xander Zayas versus in San Juan, Puerto Rico on the 31st? Is that right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, man, if they're not gonna put a good card under the Tio fight, I would love to be at that stadium in Puerto Rico. I would love it. I really would love it to support my young guy over there. I really would love that. So that's where I'm.
Would you go out there as a kid, or were you born and raised there?
No, I was born there.
Okay. Moving on. Emmanuel Navarrete, a very awkward style. I remember his fight against Venado Lopez. Did they fight?
I know he whooped the shit out of Valdez. That's
for sure. Venado?
No, Valdez.
Oh, okay. Navarrete is fighting on the 28th in Phoenix. Heavyweight action, international card. Blah, blah, blah.
I think he might be washed right now, man. He hasn't been good.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. What was his biggest fight? Because I know I've heard the name and I know I've seen a fight.
He's that tall-looking, drunk-looking type of cowboy, man, Mexicano, bro, with the sombrero, and you seen him fight against Oscar Valdez, bro.
Oscar Valdez,
that's probably the one.
Yeah, and Shakur.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
HLD. The guy who lost to Baranchik? Is that the guy that Keyshawn Davis won the title off of?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Navarrete went up to 135 to fight for that vacant belt, or for the position of it, and got his ass whooped. So he went back down to 130.
Yeah, he has very awkward style. He fucking scoops off the bottom of the ocean with his uppercuts. It's a very unique, awkward style, but he somehow gets the job done, and he's a fighter. He, in the way that he gets the job done somehow. I'll just stop there.
He's the type of guy who just says, "Man, hold my beer. I'll be right back."
Hey, blue collar. I was blue collar.
Yeah, bro,
Thug it
it's
out.
like that.
It
There's
works
Get
nothing
it
though,
wrong
done.
bro.
Just
It
get the job
works.
done. It
It
don't matter.
works.
Don't matter how much it hurts. Get the job done. I feel him.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Comment. Oh, he's all opened up. He's gonna get knocked. How the hell did he do that? What the hell is he doing?
And he's been knocked down and came back.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited. We got anyway. I'm gonna cover this December
God damn,
27th.
champ. I respect your hustle and that you started, but you need dual monitors, man. The shit you're
I know.
doing and on that little notepad, you could have on the monitor and be seamless. It would just be like
But I like it, bro.
a far more professional.
No, I know.
Hey,
I know. I'm gonna get there, CJ. It's bothering
sorry.
you, but
I'm
I'll
sorry.
get there.
The
It's
fact-
in the
the
next
fact-
stream.
I really want you to do like your best. I think you could be bigger than me. Honestly.
The fact that you're giving us information, reading it off, that's like I don't give a fuck about anything else. We're having
Well,
a
bro,
conversation.
this is what I want to this is what I want to talk about, like in depth, real boxing nerd
Right,
shit.
this is what's been missing. That's what I'm saying.
That's good.
We've been on the panels.
No, I like you having a format, right? Because Marco just let me say this quickly. Marco just lets the shit go any which direction. I have a format. No, I need to get back up there. I've been doing what I've been doing, but because I can chop it up into segments later. Like this was a topic from this time to this time, and then I could, like, does that make sense? I could chop up shorts and I could spit that out. Whereas Marco just lets his shit free flow, and that's just like the main difference between him and me.
We got a new donkey of the year who just lost a ton of money in sports.
Who is that?
Anyway, versus Alan David Picasso, 32-1. David Picasso, 12 rounds for the WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO. So does that make him unified?
It's undisputed, isn't it?
Undisputed, I mean. You know what? One thing I've never
it's four, though.
gotten undisputed, unified, the whole shit. Like I became a boxing fan in 2016.
Come on, champ.
I get it. Like undisputed.
You're too deep in the game not to understand that. Unified is more than one title, so two or more, like two to three, basically. In this era, undisputed is all four, and you could argue the ring, but I'm not sure if that's necessary. I respect the ring. I'll say that to say I respect the ring more than anything. But yeah, you got all four belts. Technically, you're undisputed, right?
Yeah.
Undisputed is when you unify all four sanctioning body belts.
Whoa. Okay, now I understand. So Junto Nakatani is the co-main event against Sebastian Hernandez Reyes.
Yes.
So I don't like when two fighters
that
should be fighting each other are on the same card. I think it's weird, some superstitious shit that I don't like, but
somebody gonna fall.
Yeah.
These guys
Nakatani's good. He's 31-0 with 24 knockouts.
No, I like both fighters, but somehow, some way, something is gonna go sideways.
None of these guys are a Rolly and a Ryan Garcia type of shit. These guys are gonna beat the shit out of those.
I don't know, champ. No one had Rolly going into that shit, so I can't put that past nobody.
Like I said, but the thing is that Ryan Garcia is not no Nakatani and not no.
Picasso could paint a picture. How about that? It's not like Inoue hasn't been dropped before. What if Picasso paints a picture? You know what I mean? Like that one with the moon and all the swirls and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
You have to put some respect on Inoue's name and Nakatani if they do the Tokyo Dome in May 2026. Like that's amazing, man. I want to travel to Japan one day and see what the boxing environment and scene is like that. Go to some local gyms. I'm hoping with my fighter when he becomes like 16, 17 years old, getting ready to turn pro, I want to take him out there and spar him just so I can get like in on those gyms.
How old is he now?
That's dope.
He's 10.
He's 10.
Man.
Would he be too young?
That's perfect.
By the 20. He'll be too young for the Olympics.
Yeah, man. He'll be 20, and Fun Truck will be 40. You know, still in the game, still punching like me. It's a good age.
The Olympics are coming to the US in 28, right? Is it 2028? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So yeah, like I have that dream down the road where I can take him because I think Bill Haney he talked about how he and Devin Haney went around the country and they went to spar gyms in Philadelphia, New York, and he pulled up to Baltimore, and then he
That's
even
because he
took him
had money.
abroad.
That's because he had money
And
to do
I
it.
think yeah, um, but planning super fights never really works out.
Shit. Sorry.
HLD got a comment here that's a text message saying that your mic is coming off as quiet.
Is it?
That's an anomaly. It sounds good to me right now, but I'm on StreamYard. I'm not on YouTube.
I don't know. Let me see if I bring up the volume.
Fun Truck is tapped in. Okay, he got a text message, so he's
Yeah, on the
his
side.
friends are texting him about his shit. Okay, that's what's up, then.
Yeah, dude.
My
I
friends don't
sent
follow me.
Yeah. Well,
They don't like boxing. That's not them personally. They don't like boxing.
Subriel Matias, HLD, talk to me about who's the guy that Subriel beat. He was like Robert Garcia's fighter. He came out in like some Soviet style hat. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Robert Garcia fighter?
Yes, I'm gonna find it right now.
Okay, let me interject real quick. Like Fun Truck, I don't like how you misdirect. Like I think you respect my intellect bars, but you don't direct any like boxing history question towards me. I know some shit.
Well, what aren't you tied in with Subriel HLD? Aren't you a big fan of him?
Not a big fan, but I do know the man. Why are you getting
Okay,
jealous,
my
bro?
bad.
I mean, like, you gotta
No,
stop that,
Someone,
bro.
Yo,
I thought
I
he
was
was
being
CJ to answer you. I thought that because if I can remember, I think he was defending Matthias drug popping, so that's why I
Well,
asked
no,
him.
I mean,
okay. No. HLD. Oh, let me answer real quick. As big as a fucking troll as you are, you should be able to recognize when I'm trolling. I didn't know the answer to that shit, but I was just trying to fill in the gap. So you troll me, I'm gonna troll you, and it's all good.
oh, but we're not on that.
Yayan,
Are we on
what's
Marco?
good?
Are we on Marco? What the fuck?
I do my same shit on all platforms. I do this shit on my own shit.
This is look. The as far as the Robert Garcia, I don't recall him fighting a Robert Garcia fighter. I know he fought a guy in Puerto Rico after he lost to Paro. The guy was ranked number 130 something in the world, and that's about all I know about the guy that he fought. After that, I didn't know that he's had other fights in between that haven't been even announced. He just fought him, I guess. No, no network of anything. It was just that he had a fight somewhere with some couple of guys to keep himself busy. But
Okay, this guy Shojan.
When did he
Oh
fight?
shit!
Yeah. I was about to say, when did he fight this guy? Oh, Ergovich?
Is that his name?
Yeah,
Ergovich.
Ergovich.
Yeah, right.
He
Yo.
fought him.
Let me break this down. That was my introduction to Subriel Matias. Dude, that fucking guy, Ergovich, the first 4 rounds put the fucking mitts on Subriel.
Yes,
He was
bro.
throwing gas, bro. He was throwing straight up gas into the guard, and I was like, holy shit, like Subriel's gonna get knocked out. And then in like round 3 or 4, you can see there was a point in the fight where you see a chink in Ergovich's armor, and he slowly starts to degress from there, and there's no more snap at the end of his punches. And Subriel, high guard, walk you down, made him quit in the 6th round. He didn't get off the stool, and that was a Robert Garcia fighter, and that was my introduction to Subriel Matias. I fucking fell in love. I'm like, dude, that was some straight up. The tide from this Ukrainian, Uzbekistan, he was throwing straight up gas, and
Bro,
the way that it just shifted.
He was beating the shit out of him. His mistake was his mistake is the same mistake that Jeremias Ponce did. That they were sparking Matias at the beginning, but then you gotta understand. You gotta okay now you gotta change the game plan and go back to some boxing, because if you stay in the pocket with Matias long enough, you're gonna get caught, and you're gonna gas out, and that's what happened. He gassed out. That fight was in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
That was a fucking banger. CJ, you should watch that. You should have watched this fight with Subriel versus Ergovic.
Okay, I'll add it to my list. Drop the link in the whatever.
The same thing. When I flew out to Minnesota to watch him fight Jeremiah Ponce, that was when he won the IBF title. It was the same, almost the same as that Ergovic. Man, Ponce was on his ass, bro. They sparking him, bro. He was like, bro. But then he stood in the pocket long enough and used to play with the fire. One guy's got more gas than the other, and that's what caught him up. And he also quit on the stool.
Yeah. I have notes in my phone where when I watch fights, like I record something on there. So when I go back and want to do some film study and want to share, I can easily pull up a fight with the left hook, or someone gasses out, or if I see a fighter have a good jab. I have a list of fights in my notepad in my phone that I think I'm gonna one day cover. What's up, Yan?
That's yeah, that's what's up.
One specifically that I always like to tell people is Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. That one is when a fighter is evading you, circling out. That's how you cut the ring off and punch where the puncher's going, you know?
I'm glad you fucking brought that up. I remember that fight distinctly. I can remember almost every second of the fight, champ. Oh, man. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great demonstration, because you'd say that modern day fighters don't cut the ring off.
What Fulton was not be quiet.
But
Fulton was not running. Fulton was sidestepping.
No, he was circling. Exactly like Fun Truck said, circling. And then you pin him down. Boom, 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 boom.
When you're hopping to all four corners, if you're hopping to all four corners of the fucking ring without throwing a punch, no, that should be a penalty.
Why you think I got a pit bull? I'm just ferocious. I'm not the biggest motherfucker in the world, but I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah. No, I say that to say, yeah, I like how he hunted them down. Absolutely, that was impressive. I hope y'all got that reference and I didn't sound crazy. That was Tyson.
Yeah. That was Shushu Carrington.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so Inoue and Nakatani fighting on the same card. I just don't like the side of
just to let you know, the Inoue fight, his walkout is at like 7:45 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Inoue.
Hell yeah, dude! There's nothing bad. I'm a fucking
that'll be like
early.
That'll be like 4.
Wait. Rewind the clock, because I just missed that. I tuned out for a second. You said the Inoue fight is tomorrow morning. I'm just trying to be clear.
Tomorrow morning at about 7:45 Eastern time.
PM Eastern time, you mean?
In the morning for us.
No, Eastern time though. So 4:30 for us?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Okay. Well,
I won't be going live for that shit. That's for sure. Okay, I want to talk about this.
On Zombie.
I want to talk about this. What is the heavyweight landscape post Usyk era? Because he's gonna fight Deontay Wilder and claim all of those names, all the fucking heavyweights: Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Dubois, and Wilder. Like, he's gonna have a necklace with all those heads on it. Check this out. And then he's gonna retire. To me, you guys know that Usyk is the greatest fighter in my generation. Period.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, that's a lot of sauce.
I think
put that much on it, but it's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. I'm not saying you're like crazy, but okay. You stole a topic I had in the pocket, bars. But no, that's cool. I hope you don't mind if I piggyback on it, and I'll give credit to you since you were the first one to put it out there. Subscribe to my homie Fun Truck. That's what I'll say. But let me speak my opinion on it. Okay. Damn. So you're assuming he's gonna beat Wilder, which I would agree with. After that, okay, Atama. Atama's the boy or Wardley. Atama or Wardley, and I would love to see that. once the belts are vacated. Yeah, he's gonna have one more fight with Wilder, put a bow on the era, and then belts will scatter like the Dragon Balls. You feel me? And
Yeah.
Atama and Ward will bring them back together. That's what I see.
Uh-huh.
Champ, chill out. No, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, I think Atama's the real deal. I don't think Wardley's gonna. No, I don't think Wardley's that good. I think that he got away with his athleticism against Parker. He started boxing too late for me. He's not sort of. I don't know. He might be good enough. I wish he proved me wrong, but I don't think that he'll come close to winning a world championship if he hasn't already.
Damn, champ. Okay. I think he's improving. I'm more impressed each performance, but okay.
I really got nothing to say about this.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Daniel Dubois will probably take a strap. Tyson Fury might come back and take a strap.
Yeah, I hope it would just get. Man, I miss. Let me say that to say this. Like, well, the main point I was getting at is I miss the era of undisputed heavyweight champs. It's like that's the man. That's the baddest man on the planet. Like I used to say about my man Mike Tyson. So it's like, okay,
who was the last
you're at the heaviest weight,
champ?
And you beat everybody's ass. It's like I miss that, so I don't want to see it go. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Who was the last heavyweight champ? Undisputed.
The last undisputed was Usyk, and then they took his belt. That's why I was so hype about it, because that was the last before Lennox Lewis. I think that's what you asking. Lennox Lewis in 99, 2000. So when he beat Holyfield decisively, yeah, they finally gave it to him, and then that was the last one.
You know what's crazy about Usyk? I say that he's the greatest fighter that I've ever seen in my generation, and I'm gonna put a shrine up pretty soon up here of Turkey.
Shrine,
because we would have never seen those mega fights, because the promoters would have never invested and lost millions of dollars to put on Joshua versus Usyk. Usyk was kind of slept on until Turkey came along and really propelled his career. So shout out to Turkey, because like I said, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have seen his masterclass against Tyson Fury.
I feel you, champ. That's when I really tapped in. I'm sorry to cut you off, but when he made the road to undisputed, I was like, hell yeah, I'm fucking with him. He's trying to make the big fights. Even you could say about him what you like, but he's like the most. And again, he might have his biases. It might be a little. People could say Shiraz, whatever happened there. Like he's promoting certain fighters, but amongst the boxing promotions, who's giving up the bread and who's being the most fair? Nobody's perfect, but Turkey. I said on Thanksgiving, you better give thanks to Turkey. Yeah, right. Because he's doing this thing. Yeah.
I have an idea of making a video. I have an idea of making a video of how Turkey has lost tons of money, but sort of changed the landscape of boxing. Okay, now I get the point that I was thinking. Prior to Turkey entering the sport, I was thinking, what would be best case scenario for boxing to get away from the politics of promoters, like these fights not being made, and fighters protecting their records? What would be best case scenario? And you can daydream that this imaginary character from the Middle East that has all of the oil money in the world gets billions of dollars, and he can make these matchups, these dream matchups come true, like Crawford Canelo, like Teofimo versus Shakur. You can imagine that, and then it came true. Like, it is kind of a miracle that he came during this time to fix such a corrupt sport that was disorganized, just not user friendly, fan friendly. Right?
Not user friendly. No, that's accurate. Shit.
Fan friendly.
Not consumer friendly. It would be more precise, but okay, sure. I feel you.
You're paying pay-per-view $80 pay-per-views for shit matchups with no undercard, and the fight takes fucking 3 hours. I mean, I don't know. The walkouts take such a long time. It's very underwhelming for me when you compare it to the UFC because their entertainment aspect, they have it dialed in. 15 minutes in between matchups. They have competitive fights from the very first fight of the night. So
I remember. I don't know why I stopped watching, but well, I do know why. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely tapped back in if it's already included in what I'm paying now. Well, why not watch it? Because I love it. Yeah, and that'll be another subject on my shit. I'm not trying to copy you. Like I've had these ideas, like okay, I might do football. You know, I've been doing boxing and relationships a little bit with the chicks,
I'm
bars.
not
But
creating these.
yeah, I
I'm
might
not. These
do.
are not
I
any
might do
new ideas.
UFC. I might do
You go.
football. I could do all type of shit, man. Again, I know a little bit about a lot of shit, so I could do
Let's
anything.
go, bro. Break
But
it down. Whatever you're passionate about, you should just go in on it.
word, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm excited. I'm actually excited, man. As tough as it's been, I'm hyped for the next phase. So that's what it's about.
Yeah. So
Okay.
cruiserweight. I got some cruiserweight updates here. So Benavides is going to fight Zurdo. When I have a personal story with Zurdo
Yes.
Ramirez, the WBA and WBO super, if that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once I drove down to Mexico with my family and we were in Mazatlan, Sinaloa. I was at the restaurant at the hotel and we were watching an Oscar De La Hoya fight, sitting right next to me with this guy who acknowledged that I was watching the same fight and like kind of animated. He goes, "Do you like boxing?" I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I just had a fight and I'm traveling with my parents." He goes, "Oh, I'm Zurdo's trainer. And promoter. I'm the one that got him up and started in Mazatlan, Sinaloa." And the name of his boxing promotional company was called Zaparo Boxing in Mazatlan, Sinaloa. And I sat there and chopped it up, had some ceviche with him for the rest of the night with him and the restaurant owner. It was like some narco shit on the real. Like, I can't believe that
no,
happened.
I
And
don't
he
doubt
like
what you're
he
saying. I've been in these situations. Okay, go ahead.
he elbowed me, and because this is what boxing does, dude. It brings me together in communities and anywhere you go. Like I could go to any gym or make friends with somebody and chop it up with boxing. But watching the fight there at the hotel restaurant, I ended up meeting Zurdo's first trainer and promoter, and we shoot the shit all night. So Benavides is going to fight him. I think that's an easy work of Benavides for him. Zurdo's he's a blown up middleweight in my opinion. I think that he doesn't take his diet discipline too seriously. So yeah, some would say that Benavides.
Okay. Go ahead.
Some would say that Benavides doesn't take his diet and science super serious, but I disagree. I think that certain greats have different body styles. Like if you look at Roberto Duran, he wasn't chiseled. But he fucking didn't he beat Sugar Ray Leonard in the first fight?
Exactly. But the thing
absolutely.
Is, he didn't look like he did not have the body of Transformer Benavides.
So yeah, Zurdo's 48-1. His only loss is against. Nobody know? Zurdo, who did he lose to?
Zurdo? Who did he lose to?
Bivol.
Yes.
Bivol.
Absolutely.
Bivol.
Which is obviously hella.
Yeah, is my microphone really that low? What the fuck?
You're low, HLD. Turn up.
You are. Turn up. For once, turn up.
Jayo Pataya, big muscle-bound boxer. 29-0, 23 KOs.
He's in my top 10 and nobody else's. I'm sorry.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Top 10 of what?
He's my number 10. He's my number 10. Pound for pound. He's my number 10.
Are you kidding?
I moved Saul out and I moved him in. And plus Crawford is retired, so that's easy work. Man, I'm gonna post my shit soon. Yes.
Okay. Pataya he's the avoided one. Here, I'm looking at some storylines.
Okay.
The Aussie Southpaw. He's crushed everyone that they've put in front of him. Although the fight with Nika, the guy from New Zealand, that fight, he put up a good fight if I remember. Did you watch that, CJ?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
The fight between Jaya Pataya and Nika.
Yes.
The New
Yes.
New Zealander.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So David.
No, he's so impressive. Okay,
Ramirez-
let me speak on it real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like for a cruiserweight, his hand speed and the combinations and the power are what I find impressive. And plus, he's not getting his ass kicked. He's not like taking too much to give too much. So I just think he's just another level. Man, I'm fucking with Opataya.
Okay. So we got Mo Brains in the comment section saying, I'll step further and say Zurdo ate his way up to a weak division on purpose.
That's
and
great.
This is what I have to say about that.
That is a step farther.
So wait, let me go here. When you look at the amateur brackets in USA boxing, when you go to the heavier weight, or excuse me, the lightweights and middleweights, the brackets are all full from top to bottom. It's like fucking 80 to 100 fighters. When you start to go up towards like 190s and above, closer to heavyweights, the brackets get smaller. And we know that the level of competition is less up there. So Zurdo could have ate his way up to a weak division because the competition's not as strong.
Okay, I feel you at the current state, but cruiserweight is not saucy right now. Okay, I give you that, but there's still a couple. Damn, I really only one killer. I really only give props to Opataya. I'm sorry. I know Benavidez is going up there, and if he stays there, then he could get sturdy. But really, that's the only two. So that's where I'm at with
HLD, you got anything?
Is my mic loud and clear now?
It's low. For some reason, it's still low.
It's
Even
still
though
low?
you're yelling, it's still
But
low.
It's fine.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. Badu Jack. Can anybody?
He's retired. He's gonna be retired.
42 years old.
He lost his last fight. He lost his belt.
Okay.
He's done.
Chris Billum Smith is rebuilding, former WBO champ.
So
Let's
who's
see.
the champion then after Badu Jack? No, I forgot who the guy who beat him. That dude was ancient.
Ryan Rozoki is another one, or these are lurking contenders. I've never heard of any of these. Vidal Riley, you guys, that name stands out. Yo. So Opataya, the muscle bound. CJ says he has him in his top 10, even though I've never heard of any of his opponents.
What's the guy's name?
Jai Opataya?
Oh no, that guy's the killer at cruiserweight. That's the guy that Benavidez ducked. And Zurdo.
Jai Opataya, yeah. That's the fight, actually. I want to see David Benavidez versus Jai Opataya. I actually want to see I want David Benavidez to fight somebody his size, like someone where he has to punch like this. He's usually taller, punching down.
Well, Zurdo is his size. He's a big dude, but I'm not high on Zurdo for nothing. I'm not high on him for nothing. I'm going to take it further. He did not only eat himself up to cruiserweight, he drank his ass up to that weight. Un borracho, huh?
Yo, I don't know what's going on with Fun Truck's camera, but yo, I gotta spit this because y'all been shitting. I didn't want to do Alberto. Oh, shut up. No beef. But I didn't want to. I went to the bathroom. Whatever the fuck. Okay, I want to speak on this more to the point. Y'all are fucking tripping. What the fuck? Yes, Jai Opataya, even if you don't know his opponents, y'all already said that cruiserweight is barren, right? So you can't have it both ways. Like, I don't know who the fuck's at cruiserweight, and he didn't beat anybody at cruiserweight. I mean, if he beat all the motherfuckers in front of him, then he beat him. Okay, then you talk about David Benavidez and how he ducked fucking Jai Opataya. So, God damn, let me gather my thoughts. No, hold on. 15 seconds. Jai Opataya ain't shit, but Benavidez ducked him simultaneously. And to put a cherry on top of this shit, Benavidez just moved up to 175, and you said he wasn't carrying no power at 175 until the last fight when he stopped the motherfucker. And now he's moving up another weight class. 25 fucking pounds. So what the fuck do you want from him? Like Tyree says, what do you want from me? Come on, champ. He finally got his power. He finally got sturdy at 175. And he's moving up another weight class to get 2 belts. Who's to say he doesn't fight Opetaia next? If he beats Zurdo's ass and fights Opetaia next, you still gonna be shitting on him? It's just like moving the goalpost, man. He's doing the shit strategically, one logical step at a time. That was my point. I'm sorry I got so I got so heated. But come on.
You're on the Benavidez bullshit train.
Nah, man. Nah.
Yo, Fun Truck dropped
I don't know where Fun Truck went.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just fixing some technical issues, and this is the sucky part about streaming. I'm getting to learn all of this. But
yeah, you got to learn on the job. I told you my shit shut off immediately, so it's all good. It's on this better.
Benavidez had every opportunity to fight Jai Opetaia, the king of cruiserweight. Since Benavidez has been talking all this shit.
You don't do that right away, though. It's more strategic to get 2 belts, move up a weight class, get 2 belts, and then fight the man. What? Okay.
The guy's going to cruiserweight and still mentioning Canelo's name. All he's been doing is writing Canelo's name.
He's not talking about Canelo no more. But let me be concise. Why do you have to fight the toughest guy at the weight off top?
Why not? Why did you avoid Beterbiev? Beterbiev was like, man, I would fight you.
Get 2 belts and then become unified.
Beterbiev is out here saying, yo, I would.
No bullshitting.
Beterbiev told him, I would fight you. Why don't you want to fight me?
He's tied up because he has possible third fight with Bivol, and Bivol is hurt.
That's not so. In the meantime, Beterbiev already came. Yeah, I would fight you. Why are you moving up to cruiserweight?
Well, if that is the case, I'm not going to give you that much sauce. I would need some verified sources. But if he could have fought, hold on. Let me be honest. If he could have fought Beterbiev in the meantime, I would have preferred that fight. I'm with you there.
I would have too.
I'm fair.
You know, you claim you want to be the best, and then you chase the guy who's been ducking the king of the division. What the fuck are we doing?
No, if you move up a weight class, you deserve. Okay, this is like my thing across the board. Whether it's Crawford, whether it's Benavidez, or it ain't a race thing, right? If you're moving up a weight class and fighting the champion, that's cool. You don't have to go to the biggest dog immediately, and I'm consistent with that. So I just feel that's fair.
So he cannot fill Crawford's shoes.
No, Crawford moved up and fought a champion. And then
the undisputed champ.
You got 2 belts. You got 2 belts. Oh.
So why not go?
Oh, no. Oh, eventually to become undisputed. Eventually, but no, initially, and y'all shit on the Madrimov, but Madrimov was a champion. He moved up and fought a champion. That was a comparison I made. So Crawford moving up for a champion, and Benavidez moving up for a champion.
Crawford went up to 168 and faced the king of the division. And
in that case, that wasn't the comparison I was making. But yes, he did.
That's what I'm saying. That he cannot fill Crawford's shoes. Now is the moment to
I ain't riding too hard with no fighter. Maybe he can't. Maybe he can. Time will tell.
Well, this guy who's been claiming just using Canelo's name, he's still at cruiserweight mentioning Canelo's name.
I ain't heard that, champ. You got to show me that.
Like, dude, let that shit go, man. You just fucking dick writing Canelo's name to fame, bro.
Okay, when did he mention Canelo's name? I'm gonna dig
it. In his recent interviews, man. All you gotta do is
I don't know. You more tapped in with. I told you. I admit it. I'm not the all-knowing, so don't get mad at me because I don't know some shit. Let me know. Was it fight hype? Was it? I don't know.
Interviews you see on there, you still mention Canelo's name. I'm like, dude, like. Let that shit go. Now you want to be the best.
If that's the case, I would agree with that. But
be the man.
I don't know.
Go be the
until I see it. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust my ex-wife. I don't trust my next ex-wife.
Greatness, go get it. Go get it. What? Go get that greatness. Make me your fan. Like, damn, bro. That's what I'm like, dude. Everybody, I know he has it. Not for me. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Fun Truck's trying to get his shit together. Let's keep this shit going.
Yep, thank you. I'm almost there.
That's
I
good.
don't think Opetaia is. But then again, I don't do pound for pound. I just don't. But I don't. But if you just say
you don't do pound for pound.
No, I don't.
And you don't do Discord, but you do Twitter. I find that kind of ironic.
Ironic because that's why I'm tapped in everywhere. That's why your favorite.
See, I guess I shouldn't, because I mean I do have a Twitter account, but I'm tapped in with Discord. I have my own Discord, but I'm not fucking with Twitter. So, but I fuck with Marco and Johnny's Discord, and then I started my shit. But okay. So for Fun Truck, that might be after you get your wheels under you. That'd be a good thing for you to pursue. Bars.
It's crazy. The camera goes out when we have 10 people watching, and then my shit goes down. Of course, dude. Like,
you were playing with it though, right?
Oh, you doing 1080p? Hold on. Are you doing 1080p? Or 720?
1080, I think.
I think that's why my shit crashed the first time, and it never has again. I'm just being real.
For StreamYard?
Okay.
1080?
Even though I got a high quality processor, like for gaming and shit, no. When I did 1080p, the shit crashed out. After I switched it to 720, it never did again, but it looks damn near as good. So I'm just,
You're thinking it's a hardware issue. Yeah,
I'm almost there, guys.
Yep. There you go.
My shit is running on Intel i9.
Man, because I have fiber, so I know it's not the internet. So yeah, it must be a hardware.
Well, 12 viewers in my camera's crapped out. I mean, this is the struggle on the fourth show.
Check out your RAM and see if you're not overloading the RAM.
It might be. I'm using my MacBook Pro, but we'll keep it boxing here. I'm gonna give you guys a topic. I'm gonna get the camera hooked up in like 2 minutes. So,
you got it.
Let's see. David Benavidez. I think he has potential to be pound for pound number one pretty soon.
He's not going to agree. Hey, I'm gonna let HOD go on our spot.
I don't agree. He's not going to fight the best, and he's not going to.
You're cutting in and out. You said he's not going to fight the best, and he's not going to what?
He's not going to be the best.
Not going to be the best. Okay, champ. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to shit on you. We go back and forth, but no, your mic is low and cutting in and out at that. So, while Fun Truck is getting this shit sorted out,
what do you think? What do you think, CJ? Is he going to be pound for pound, pound for pound?
It's possible. I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't put bread on it, but he's already in my top 10, so it's very possible. Let's say hypothetically again, like I laid out earlier. Hold on, champ. Do Zerto, get 2 belts there, and then face Opetaia, and maybe by the skin of his teeth, right? Maybe like arguably a draw or 7-5, some shit. I don't know. Get past Opetaia, then hell yeah. I don't see who I could put above him. Okay, so what you got up there? You got Inoue, you got Usyk, who will be retired by that time after 2 more fights. So just Inoue, Bam, who I love. Bam, hold on.
It's not
Bam, let me finish my diatribe. Bam, who I love, is actually my favorite fighter now. He's not my number 1 pound for pound, but that's who I love to see fight. Okay, so yeah, that's very feasible. Yeah, and these dudes like Beterbiev and Bivol will get out of there if he doesn't drop down. They'll be out of the game. So yeah, Actually, that is okay. I'm glad you put that in the air, man. That's a good shit. So actually, it's more reasonable than I thought at first. Yeah.
He is not coming back down. Now, how could he have been up there?
He shouldn't.
Had he stayed at 175, fought either Bivol or Beterbiev, beat their ass, then move up, and then let's say he takes this duck walk path that he's fighting Zurdo Ramirez first, and then he fights Jaya Pataya, then I can say, okay, maybe top 5 at that point. But at this current pace, Zurdo and Jaya Pataya alone, it's not going to get him no top spot at all.
Come on,
at
champ.
all. It ain't.
Do multiple divisions, getting ducked by your quote unquote, well, maybe not yours, but a lot of people's like favorite fighter.
You're talking,
including excuse me, including Fun Truck. Yeah, same.
Stop that race shit, bro.
I never even it ain't about race shit. It's about behavior.
You think all Latinos are together?
You proved to me earlier today that I can't behave my way out of racism. I told you I came from the ghetto, became an engineer, and you said I'm a victim or have a victim mindset. So I already know I can't behave my way out of racism. Don't let me go back there, champ, because you can't get out of that argument.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
you cried.
This shit is amusing. But Fun Truck, what do you think? You posed the question, you didn't answer.
I'm almost there. If you guys can just continue talking.
Okay. We'll keep fucking bullshit. I can do that. I can do that.
Like, bro, leave me alone. I'm finishing this shit.
No, he's trying to get his cam set back up. I understand. It's like the growing pains of streaming, man. It's like, it's way more than you guys think. It's a lot of work, champ. It's not even. That's why I've been hopping on other people's streams lately and not doing my own. But I'm going to be back tomorrow. At least that's the game plan. But anyway. Okay. I'm trying to think of another topic because I already cooked on that. We already had our exchange. I don't want to make it heated. I'm not trying to make Fun Truck shit like anything he doesn't want.
There you go. You had it and it went away, Fun Truck. There you got. Yeah. Now you got your bedroom one turned on.
There we go. Yeah. All right, fucking A. There was 12 people in here at the peak, so I just want to appreciate the 8 viewers that we have live on YouTube. Hit the fucking thumbs up button.
Hey, those are very decent numbers for just starting out, champ. It's your first week.
Honestly,
hell yeah.
That made my day. Like people who stuck through the last 10 minutes while this shit was down, even though like we're talking and it's an audio shit. It's technical difficulty, but we're back to the boxing talk. I think what happened is the GoPro overheated. Or the computer overheated, one of the two. So I'm gonna check up on the RAM or whatever. I'm not the HLD mentioned. So boxing talk, baby.
No, that's good. That's the rapid access memory. I don't want to get too nerdy with the shit, but that's what helps your shit, whatever device it is, process data in real time. As opposed to the ROM, which is like the hard memory. So anyway, yeah, it is the RAM. It is the RAM. Shout out HLD for knowing what he's talking about.
Is that CJ's first compliment of HLD?
No, I had one earlier.
I know a little bit for real.
There you go. That's how I am.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get Hector Bermudez from the Front Firehouse on. I like listening to Johnny's live when Hector's on. He gives very good insight.
I've tuned into him a couple times just to see how his cogwheels work, and he's really I can appreciate that he's really in tune on the psychology part of the game for the fighter. He is in tune with that. Outside of that, and how he approaches it and how he is in control of his fucking gym, I like that part. But he does breathe a little bit of arrogance at the same time.
That's fine. You need sort of confidence and delusion, a little bit of mixture to be in the sport.
Yeah,
but in life, you got to believe you can do something.
No, I'm not saying confidence. I said arrogance. I'm talking about confidence.
That's why
you gotta have confidence. Just arrogance.
That's what I love about boxing. It's such a great analogy to life. Like you got to be delusional and realistic, and really like be
Yo,
disciplined. It's a perfect analogy for
absolutely.
life. That's why I fuck with this
Absolutely.
shit.
Yo, and everything sort of ties back into boxing. It always goes back to boxing for me. So here we go. Inoue
Yeah,
versus
man.
Picasso. The betting odds. Inoue is the heavy favorite, minus 2,500.
Money.
Holy fuck!
I would take.
Yo, what
okay,
can I
tell me
say?
the plus. Tell me the plus on Picasso.
Okay, here we go. The plus on
I
Picasso
might be willing to
is
throw
a
100
plus
away.
1,000 to plus 1,400.
Damn.
That's not enough.
So
That's not enough.
Yeah, hey, that's
You
enough for $100, and you get $1,000 or $1,400 back.
no, it's not gonna
I don't
happen. I
believe
mean,
it,
that's fucking.
But
Yeah,
hey, what did I tell
exactly.
you earlier?
It don't matter what the
What did I
odds
tell
are.
you
That shit
earlier?
Check
don't
this out.
happen.
Check this out. Check this out. There's a 92% chance that Inoue is winning. That's pretty high. How much?
What did I tell you
100%
earlier,
in-
Sunshine? I told you that both Inoue and Nakatani are fighting guys that they're just pure levels above.
Okay. Pure segue, like bars. Okay, what is the Nakatani odds? Please. Maybe that'll be better for me. I mean, if I got an IP.
Here, I'm gonna look up Nakatani's recent fights. Nakatani.
Yeah, my introduction to Nakatani was when he knocked out Bologna. He knocked them on. Bro, it was a pop of a punch.
Who is this?
Nakatani. My introduction to Nakatani was when he fought Maloney. You know, the brothers
Maloney.
from Australia.
It said Baloney.
I call him Maloney.
Maloney. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The Maloney brothers.
You just said Maloney.
And bro, he
But I heard you say Baloney before.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I.
man.
Bro, he knocked them out. Bro, it was such an epic punch. You want to watch that? If you haven't, I'm surprised you guys don't know. I think it was knockout of the year. Bro, he popped them so.
Damn. Okay. I need to add it to my boxing playlist. Okay.
It was an explosive punch that you heard it through your TV bad.
Junto. I like the name Junto. Junto Big Bang Nakatani.
I'm saying it seems very like samurai. Junto.
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 It took me a second to read this shit, Clarissa. That's funny.
It'll be harder for HLD.
What would you say, rather?
Tell Fungus than for that guy to be anyway.
Yo, you bugging out. See, I told you she's a comedian. I said
it took me a second. I had to read it twice. I had to read it twice.
She is fucking so witty, so fast.
She's funnier than me.
I like it.
No, comedic timing 100%, and for it to come in through digitally, it's somehow like very impressive. All right.
No, because the fact is, anybody who gets told Fungus, that shit doesn't go away like anything, bro. That shit is something you got to take.
He's a 3-division world champion, 5'8". He's 31-0 with 24 knockouts, meaning a 77% KO rate.
Boom.
Oh, you know what fights you could play on this thing without ever getting flagged? Fun. You could play all of Top Ranks. They don't. Flag.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get.
Is that a fact? You trying to set him up,
bro? Is my name you, bro?
I ain't trying to set nobody. I ain't set on nobody. I told you, I took the ecstasy charge on prom night. You know, I did everything. No, but okay. Is that I'm bullshit. Is that a fact? I'm not bullshit.
Go ahead, research it.
Top rank don't flag. Okay, I'm fucking with it. Thank you. I mean, that's a pro tip.
I'm just saying.
Make that in my notes.
Don't look it up as don't flag. Look it up that they say they allow people to show their.
So this is 122 pounds, super bantamweight. For those that don't know, I mean, I follow boxing, but when it gets to the lower weight classes, I don't know the weight classes by pound. So I'm just stating that 122 pounds, super bantamweight. The betting odds for Nakatani to win is minus 2,000, even greater than Inoue. Actually same.
Yeah,
90% chance. And Hernandez is plus 900 to plus 1,400. Different sites have him between that range.
Didn't I tell you that earlier?
So
I'm
this
staying
is
away.
Nakatani's
I'm just
debut.
gonna stay away.
This is Nakatani's debut at 122.
It is. It is. It's a preview for him because then they will be fighting next anyway.
So perhaps those odds. Let me say this. Perhaps those odds are heavy enough, and what I've seen on the eye test, that's my thing. From these guys, I tend to lean that way, but anything can happen in the goddamn ring, man. I just hate to see a setup. I hate to see a setup fight.
Not in the way. Well, I say it's very hard for an upset, like a KO upset in the lighter weight classes. It hardly happens. Like
that's very true.
Clarissa, that's
okay. Fair enough.
Clarissa in the chat. I'm in Honduras right now. Had to fly in my father's health started to decline. So did you fly into Tegucigalpa? That airport? Because I've been to Honduras. And Honduras is actually a really cool country. I went, you know what? And from the taxi drive from the airport to the hotel that we were staying, I saw an outdoor Taekwondo setup. Like there was a guy that was doing Taekwondo outside in a park with hundreds of kids, and it blew my mind away. Like imagine that with you. I don't know. I haven't seen that in the U.S. Like an outdoor sort of gym with hundreds of Taekwondo students.
Absolutely not.
Fire, bro.
I mean,
fire.
The cheapest thing you can get. I'm sorry to cut you off, champ, but like I got my black belt in Taekwondo. I feel inclined to respond. No, PAL, the Police Activity League. That's the cheapest you can get it, but no, not on the streets, just on a walk up. Absolutely not. That's dope. I just wanted to say that.
Clarissa, so are you Hondureña or is it that your father just retired that way?
But yeah, Nakatani Hernandez. So the betting odds have it in between the 5th and 7th round that he's going to finish him there. Debuting at 122 pounds. Man, give me a better fight. I don't want to. I hate fucking.
Well, you say that you want to make sure that they don't ruin the bigger fight. That's why they're taking.
Right, so you can't have it both ways. I wish they just fought each other now, like Oakboy said.
It's gonna happen in May, somewhere around there. Trust me, it's gonna happen.
Come on, champ.
It's gonna happen.
But I get the business. Like I'm gonna get a little payday now and a way bigger payday later because they're on the same card. That's how they try to. And maybe they did it right this time, right? Maybe it wasn't the riskiest opponents. A lower weight class. It's not like Ryan Rowley and Devin Ramirez, right? So not quite analogous. So they're like, okay, lower risk. Hold on, champ. Lower risk opponents, and at a lower weight class. So
the lower weight class has nothing to do with it. It's that these two guys are 2 pound for pound fighters.
No, dudes don't be getting fucking paid.
Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. Please.
You think they're just riskier? I think it's both because dudes, to Fun Truck's point, dudes aren't getting fucking their nights locked out, lights knocked out like that at a lower weight class. So, yeah,
you'll see 2 guys tomorrow. Both of
them. I like to watch Inoue fight. Like I said, he punches with bad intentions. Every single punch, he's wanting to knock you out from the jab to the combinations that he throws. Everything has steam on it, and it's just it's picture perfect. It's he's a fighter that I would recommend for casuals to watch if they were getting introduced into boxing because the thud on that punch that he throws, the sounds when it connects at that weight, the speed. He's an incredible boxer.
Is it like that kebab you had a little bit earlier? Is it spicy?
Anyway?
Yeah. Is this punch spicy? I would say so.
Man, he has so much thud and snap in every single punch. Yeah. He's poetry in motion when and it's an aggressive fighter. So yesterday I heard someone say that there are certain fighters that are good at creating the action. There's a lot of good counter fighters, but Bam Rodriguez and Inoue are two fighters that are very good at initiating offense. They don't need to meaning they don't need to give you the feint, wait for you to throw and make the mistakes. They're gonna get you with like the combination that they're throwing 2-3-2.
Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Like it's like a little nuance. So I thought they were saying like not just necessarily feint, but throw a couple like light shits to get you to engage and go. But you're saying actually be the aggressor and then be have the high enough ring IQ to back up, or don't be elusive, not necessarily back up, but be elusive to counter you after that. And that's the best boxer ever, right? If you can be the aggressor and the defender, counterpunch. Hey man, you got it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, and what I'm saying is it's difficult to create your own offense. Teofimo creates his own offense, and he gets a lot of flack for his boring fights against Sandor Martin, the good Jermaine Ortiz. But those two fighters did not really engage, and Teo had to go out and get it out of them. And that means something. That means that Jermaine Ortiz didn't want to meet Teo in the middle of the ring. Why? Because he would have probably gotten hurt. Sandor Martin, that's his fighting style. Because if you compare Jermaine Ortiz fighting style when he fought Teofimo versus Vasily Lomachenko, Jermaine stood in the pocket in the center of the ring with Vasily Lomachenko. But when it came to Teofimo, he was his back was touching the ropes the entire night. I mean, it was really good foot movement for me. Like I was watching Jermaine, I'm like, holy shit, he's smooth, and he's actually winning some rounds. It probably was a tie. I'll have to go back and rewatch the fight.
If you look at Jermaine Ortiz, the moment fight is doing, and you saw the engagement.
Speak up, HLD, please.
If you look at Jermaine Ortiz, you already mentioned the Loma fight. You saw engagement. But if you also go back and you go see his last fight, you see engagement. Now, if you look at Sandor Martin, the way he fought Teo, right? And then you go to the way he fought Cuello, and you see a totally different fighter. Both these guys do not fight that way. They fought that way with Teo because they were scared of that power. Simple as that.
Yeah, Teo does have power. I mean, he backs.
I admit it as such.
It's intimidating.
All of his opponents up, and he does this thing where he just kind of walks towards opponents and he kind of just goes like this, and he's a dog. He'll take the center of the ring. He's good at cutting it off the ring.
He's not afraid of getting hit. He's not afraid of taking a hit to give a hit or to risk.
I can be detrimental, but no, I'll give him that. It's not even nothing personal. I'm objective. I try to be, but yeah, I'll give him that. He'll thug it out, right? Yeah.
I'm so excited, man. I'm more excited for this fight than Crawford Canelo because these fighters are at their peak of their careers. 28 to like 33 is when boxers and athletes peak, and they don't have like bad losses on their records, at least, So to continue, my point is I haven't been this excited for a dream matchup in some time, more than Canelo and Crawford. Even though I think it's going to be a little bit underwhelming on the part of Shakur.
It can be.
Shakur.
You mean in terms of getting his ass whooped, or in terms of fan entertainment?
Yeah, fan entertainment.
Hold on, champ. I'm asking fun, Trent. Yeah, fan entertainment. In terms of performance, like, did he win? Did he entertain the fans? Like, if you had to pick one, I know it's a dichotomy, it's an extreme, but if you had to pick one, which one would you say he would be disappointed with?
Give me a Lamont Roach Pitbull Cruz type of fight.
That's a good fight. Lamont Pitbull was a great fight.
That was good. Yeah, that wasn't disappointing.
That type of a fight, I'm okay. That's the fight we want to see.
How do you
So
see
in
it,
Shakur
Funtrell?
versus Tio 50-50 both. I see it. I think legitimately, if they were to fight 10 times, Shakur would win 6 out of 10 times. That's 60-40.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I never actually
because
thought about it in
listen,
those terms. If they fought 10
that fight.
times, who would win?
Listen,
Okay.
CJ, I've seen that fight before already in the amateurs. I know it's crazy, but most of the time, Shakur Stevenson, the slick fighter who gets the points off, he's very good at winning rounds, and that's all he does.
Point.
He wins rounds. Like, he does nothing else. He's not cracking an egg in there. I mean, he just wins these rounds off of his back foot, his very slick style. It's impossible to get through.
Yeah.
He might go.
And I know people hate it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I know people hate it, and I won't say I hate it. I just like it. Like, I'm in the middle ground. Because again, Tyson Cap, and Tyson Shirt, I like an aggressive fighter, right? You slipping in, you getting inside, you piecing motherfuckers up and taking them out. That's what I prefer. However, I do have to appreciate. I've grown rather to appreciate the sweet science, as they say, and it's not my preferred style. So I'm like, again, I'm somewhere in between. It's like, I'd rather you not take it to that extreme, bars.
Yeah.
But I don't see Teofimo being able to outsmart him and really catch him like that. And that's what he would have to do, right?
You don't. You
can't
see it at all.
If the power is a significant factor. Go ahead.
Can you see it at all? I mean, the power will be a significant factor. That's the reason why Shakur is going to fight on the back foot, and like many other fighters have. Tio's power is legit.
This is what I've left. All this.
Yeah,
like he's a savant. He's just a defensive savant. He is not a savant.
Oh, come on, champ.
He's a defensive. He's a defensive savant. I give him that. I'm getting a savant, but he is not. That's all he got.
He's in a good camp. He's in with Bud Crawford. Like, you want to be around with that sort of greatness.
Yeah, again, that's why not why I did it. I didn't even think of that fucking parallel, but yes, he's in there with his quote unquote big brother, Bud Crawford. And I recommended on Marco's channel earlier that he engaged like he did, be in and out, get in the pocket when you need to piece him up, and then, back off. It's boxing. So I recommended that same game plan, man. And I'm gonna say,
this is boxing, and boxing.
It's not running. It's not thugging it out. It's boxing.
At the end of the day, it should be the most entertaining thing. And I said this on Marco's live earlier, that except for when Shakur is fighting, he doesn't make boxing entertaining, and that's for a fact. People walked out of his hometown fight. They were walking up the aisles when he was fighting Edwin De Los Santos.
What if I say this?
Like,
what if I say it'll be no?
Devin Haney.
That is a shame.
Devin Haney.
That is a shame.
Devin Haney brought out.
But what if I put this in the air, and I want both of y'all to respond to this? I'm gonna mute up. Hold on. I'm gonna mute up for like 5-10 minutes. I swear to God. Give me 10 seconds.
He's talking.
HLD. Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 minutes. I swear to God.
Not about me.
What if? Oh. What if it's somewhere in between De Los Santos and who was the last dude? Not Muay but Zepeda. So that's somewhere half in between De Los Santos and Zepeda. Oh, got it.
It came out of his own mouth that he said he was not going to fight that Zepeda fight again. His back was against the wall with that Zepeda fight, where he needed to show a little bit of a different style rather than the technical.
I'm saying halfway.
Win every single round.
Sorry to cut you off on your own shit, but halfway.
Then yeah, great. I think it's gonna be up to really Teofimo to win this fight, because you know what Shakur is gonna do. Like, I know that right off the rip, he's fighting off the back foot, but you know what the thing with Shakur is, that he says he's like, I'm the guy in the interview. He's like, I'm the guy, but you are not the guy. Like, if you're winning these fights, we'll give you the credit for being like a technical master of your craft. But a guy is someone that goes after the knockouts, like an Inoue, like a Boots. I know that he hasn't shown it, but he probably will be the next guy. He's got some real talent. A Virgil Ortiz, like, okay, maybe not. He doesn't carry as much stardom, but I'm talking about fighters that have stardom, but have that entertainment style in boxing where they're punching to finish the fighter. You know, a Tank Davis comes to mind. Like, regardless of what you like, his super favorable matchups and the rehydration clauses, he comes to knock you out. And his fucking fans show up to the venues, and they show up and they stay there, and they fucking get rowdy when he wins. And he gets
I don't
on those
understand
ropes,
why.
and he's shaking his dreads,
But-
dude. He's so immersed in that culture. He's got a grip of fucking black culture that loves boxing, like hard. Cause he's legit. He goes and knock people out, and I'm a fan of him. Not a fan of his outside of the boxing shit and how long he takes in between, but
Clarissa, no, it's not 50-50 like my booth. It's kind of like your booth. One is bigger than the other. I get like.
Okay, I'm glad I passed the mic to you, rather fun truck, because you say he's like closely identified with black culture, and that's why he has such a following. That's interesting. Yeah, YN culture. I'll give you that. You read between the gaps, but nah, man, old dudes like me, I ain't fucking with them. You got to thug it out, man. You got to be like a haggler. You got to be a haggler to me.
You know who said? Here, let me read this tweet, bro. It's the most ridiculous tweet I've ever heard. And it came from Team Shakur.
Go ahead, champ.
HLD, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, barely. Your mic's low, man. Something's happening.
Bro,
Somebody muted it. Hey, that's I gotta be. I'm sorry. I gotta be you, champ.
But there's
Lowered his
been
mic
like
on your
an
shit.
average.
No. I don't even know how to do that. Honestly. I'm not in this control.
Shout out to anybody that's rocking with us. There's 10 of us that's been pretty consistently.
10
throughout the
is
show,
great,
so-
man. For your first
Dude,
week or so, 10 is great.
Man, so happy because this shit is like becoming such a thing that I look forward to. Like, so if you
this
like
is
the
what
content,
Shakur
hit the
Stevenson said.
like up
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
This is what Shakur Stevenson said. Why nobody told me Marvin Hagler was this cold? Great jab, solid movement, great on the inside, and turn to a dog when it's time. Like, motherfucker, you don't know that Marvin Hagler was that bad motherfucker, bro? And the guy's from Newark.
He's a kid. Okay, HLD.
He's not a
Let me
kid.
reiterate.
He's 28 years old. He's not a kid.
I said this on Marco's stream though. The kid was named after Tupac Shakur. He's a
Wait,
baby.
CJ, can I stop you real quick?
No,
Can
bro,
I
he's
stop you real
28.
quick?
He's 28 years old, man.
Hang on. Gee, I swear to God, I was watching the Diddy documentary episode number 2, and they bring up Tupac in it,
All right.
and I'm like, oh my God, they named Shakur Stevenson after Tupac. I fucking put it together. I'm like,
I just assumed it, but okay, you verified it. I just assumed. I mean, it's obvious, right? That's the era he was born in. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm not even mad at that, but you got to thug it out. If you're going to be named after Tupac, you got to thug this shit out. So I'm
Tupac
with y'all
was gay,
there, but
I mean, what thug what? He was never
Man.
you
you trying to troll me? I'm not going to let you. You trying to
Bro.
troll me?
Bro,
Like,
Tupac
like-
was not a street dude. He was never a street
that
dude.
dude, that dude was in Mill Valley. That's north of San Francisco.
You can be in between. Sometimes you can be in between. I told y'all about my shit. I did 6 months of house arrest, but I wasn't fucking catching felonies. So sometimes you can be in between. That's all I'm saying.
Here, I'm gonna.
I fuck with the
I
street dudes.
looked up
but
Shakur Stevenson's betting odds against his opponents versus Tio's betting odds against his opponents. So against each other,
like
Shakur
historically,
Stevenson,
go ahead.
yeah, historically. So Shakur Stevenson against Tio is minus 275. Between that and minus 350. So he's got a 73 to 78% chance he's going to win. That's pretty fucking high. That's seven times out of 10 that Shakur's.
No wonder HLD you don't want to bet me. You don't want to take Rack City, yeah.
No,
So the draws plus you know here you go. The draws plus 1600. I would put $100 on the draw because that's highly probable. Okay, now if we look at Shakur Stevenson's recent odds, he's been a favorite. Against Cepeda, he was a minus 1,000. Against Artem Huratanyan, he was minus 3,500. I totally forgot that fight even happened. What the fuck?
That's the fight that I watched just to see what these guys did to Shakur.
No,
what the fuck? I totally missed that fight.
That's the fight that everybody walked out on him, bro.
Okay, so against Floyd Schofield, he was at minus 850, and it closed at minus 1,200. They didn't get to fight, obviously. Against Edward de los Santos, he was at minus 1,200. Those are his recent odds. Okay, Teofimo's recent odds. Against Barbosa, he was a minus 300, and it closed at minus 260. So the money came in on Barbosa towards the end. Against Jermaine Ortiz, he was a minus 600. And again, against Lomachenko, he was a plus 300. So he was the underdog. I want to know what the Josh Taylor betting odds were.
No. I'm not going to let you do that. Minus means you're the favorite. I'm sorry, champ. Minus means you're the favorite. I've been in the game so long.
Against Lomachenko. Did they actually name him?
No, I just literally the last thing you said. You said minus means he was the underdog. No, if you're minus, you're the favorite. Literally, just the last thing you said. Maybe I misheard you, but I could have sworn you said.
I think it's much closer than what the odd makers have it out for Tio and Shakur. I mean,
I agree. No, I completely agree on that. If that's the overall point you got to make, yeah. I'm 60-40 max, but that's it.
How's my mic now, guys?
That's better.
It's farther away. TJ said it's better because it's farther away.
No, I wasn't. No, it's clear. Okay, you got it.
Okay. I like playing around with AI and like boxing stats because it's crazy how you didn't know that fights are taken on 2 weeks notice, or that someone missed weight, or the like small details that happened leading up to the fight. The AI will like chime in there when you ask it questions, and you're like, oh, that's right, like that fight was in 2 weeks notice, or it was delayed several times, or someone missed weight. Mm-hmm.
Yo, if I was your age, I would be just like you. You remind me so much. Like you talking about fucking philosophy and like all this personal development and getting into business. If I was 10 years younger, we would be super tapped in.
Kick your ass.
That's funny as hell.
If I had 10 years younger, no.
Oh no, you would. I'm not discounting that, but no, we would be tapped in. We could be
Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, he was a minus 200. This is Teofimo was a minus 200 against Josh Taylor, which is a fight that he systematically broke Josh Taylor down after moving up to a new weight class. I think Teofimo's body and his age has allowed he's physically more mature in that weight class. So Sandor Martin, he was a minus 300. That's when he won a close decision and asked himself if he still had it. famous couple.
Right. Okay.
people like to
I
dwell
really
on.
want,
Let's
honestly,
talk about that.
I'm sorry to cut you off, champ, but I've been waiting to ask this. As a Teofimo massage therapist, how do you feel about that moment?
Nothing.
HLD?
What he was talking about. I understand clearly
what you talking? What? No. Answer that directly.
Tio clearly doesn't want to have the same situation that we saw Shakur have, with fans leaving disappointed in a shit.
Nah, champ.
Simple as that.
No, he was on some hoe shit. He wasn't asking about the fans walking out.
At this point, you need to shut the fuck up and let me talk finish it, because you like to interrupt. You think you could come on a panel? You really think you're that guy?
Nigga, you talk over everybody.
But you're not that guy, bro.
Let me get fun truck shit turned up. Since only a couple of us.
You're not even that guy with your two bitch.
I am that guy. That guy that outsmarts you at every turn. I am that guy.
Nobody misses you when you're not in a channel.
You can say I don't got a lot of motion because I'm brand new.
You don't have any motion.
But I am the guy that outsmarts you at every turn and doesn't have to yell. I'm that guy.
You talk to Fun Truck like you're a fucking expert at this shit. Like, dude, chill the fuck back.
Yeah, I'm an expert at logic, bitch.
Bro, you're not expert at nothing, bro. At nothing.
Okay. Then you start a robotics engineering firm. Go ahead.
Whatever the fuck
Go ahead, man.
Say. Simple as
okay.
that.
That's cool.
Tio did not want to have the same shit that happened to Shakur when everybody walked out on his ass booing him in his hometown fight. Tio takes that personal. He wants a good fight. He wants to entertain the people. He cares about that shit more than the average bitch ass fighter who just cares about just winning at whatever means possible, even if it's running around like a fucking chicken shit. That's not Tio. You never seen Tio running around. Never. He brings the fight, he comes to fight, and he wants to entertain. And so when he's like,
this motherfucker,
nobody cared.
This motherfucker in the corner of his room getting high while y'all yelling. Oh,
I'm
yelling.
good. I'm yelling at your dumb ass.
Hey man, do what you gotta do. You chilling.
But it's
I'm based out like him, man. We single and childless, and you can say whatever the fuck you want, but we could do whatever the fuck we want. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
He's 30 years old. You're an old fart with no legacy. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's cute, champ, but you can't get to me. Old, you know, bro. I held down my family. I held down my family when it was most necessary.
You want to take it there? We could take it there.
All right. I'm gonna bring it back to boxing somehow.
Yeah, you got to, because this fool.
I held down my family when it was necessary. You can't hurt my feelings. I've seen the devil so many times that some internet motherfucker can't fuck with me.
Because you got no intellect. That's why you got no intellect.
I got no intellect.
You can't cook me. And whatever.
Do what I do. Can you do what I do?
You guys, real quick, you guys. I was thinking about
be a bum. Okay, you seen my house on Marco's stream, so okay, that's cool.
Radio Shack.
A bum in a 2-story house doing some robotics engineering shit, or electrical engineer, and a business owner.
Okay.
I mean, if that's some bum shit, then that's obviously.
Radio
I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there.
Bring it back to boxing, because Radio Shack is.
All right. I can't wait till my setup gets a little bit better, because I'm gonna be able to pull up some fights that are gonna be much better than me using my iPad. And we can go over them together, because I like to rewatch these fights. There's a lot of things that I miss technically, and I like just putting up fights on the background whenever I'm just chilling, because you realize how many fights you haven't watched are often overlooked. And right now I'm watching one where there's no one in the crowd, and I'm like, this is turning out to be a banger, and I've never heard of these guys. So bringing it back to boxing, I'm looking for Teofimo's undercard against Shakur. Jermaine Ortiz is fighting on that card.
No. Right now I'm reading. Hitchinson already said he don't know what's going on, but he knows that he's not fighting Jermaine Ortiz on the 31st. He's fighting somebody else.
Speak up a little bit, HLD.
He's saying that Hitchens already put out that he knows he's not fighting Jermaine Ortiz on the 31st. He's fighting somebody else.
Oh, that's disappointing. You were talking about that shit.
And everybody's basically clowning him because they think he's a duck, and he is a duck. Guy's been avoiding everybody.
I don't know who Deuce, but that's disappointing.
Okay, so Richardson Hitchens is fighting Jermaine Ortiz. And then there's a potential middleweight with Carlos Adames versus Ammo Williams. What do you guys know about Ammo Williams? And then there's a possibility of Janibek fighting as well. Other mentions
on what date?
On Davis, on Shakur Bentillo.
Come on, champ. He should be suspended for a while. I got my my cat caught my tongue,
Adames.
But no. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. Okay, but Janibek should be suspended for a while. But you let off with which fight? Adames. I'm sorry, I need to call
Carlos Adames and Ammo Williams. What do you guys know about Carlos Adames and Ammo Williams?
Oh, I know Ammo Williams. Wow, that seems like a weight gap, right? To you, or is this me? Am I tripping?
All I know about Carlos Adames is that he's a good fucking fighter and he beat Shiraz. And I'm salty about that because I like Shiraz. I think Shiraz is a good fighter.
Yeah, I would have given Shiraz the fight based on the eye test. You know how I go. I didn't score it in real time, but no, I think that Ammo Williams, to put a point on it, is too small. He's moving up in weight, if I'm not mistaken. So
when Turkey Al-Sheikh goes to your corner in a professional boxing match, and he's waving at you. He says, "You need one in the 12th round. You need one round. You need one round." Or I can't remember which round it was. That is some fucking corrupt shit. You'd never want the boxing promoter to be involved like that. Take a step back. These are the sorts of mistakes that kind of get under my skin because any regular person will be like, "Who is he and why is he in the corner?" That's a big no.
No. It was out of pocket, but
super out of pocket.
He doesn't have a history of that. Yo, I'm gonna say this because I'm not trying to cape for anybody. It is out of pocket, and perhaps you're right, but he doesn't have a long history of that, and we know all these sanctioning bodies are corrupt. So it's like choose from the devil, like the least evil devil, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, but. No, I don't fuck with it off top. I wish we had something clean, like you mentioned earlier, but it's not cool. It's not cool.
I
still think Shiraz is good. I still think Shiraz is the best at 168. Let me say that. Let me put a bow on it with this. I think he could beat anyone up there right now. So, still that.
Bruce. Shushu Carrington. He might fight Carlos Castro.
He is going to fight him.
In a featherweight action.
That's his title fight. That's the title.
Carlos Adames against Ammo Williams. Yeah. So to wrap that topic up, I think Adames beat Shiraz. That was fucked up. Like we straight up saw robbery and realized
you think that was a work? Oh, but I'm out of pocket for. Okay. I got it.
That was a robbery. That wasn't a work. No, not a work. A robbery. Modern day robbery. That's the last one that comes to mind. I'm pretty salty about that. Okay.
I think that could have been a draw. I think you're just a bit. You know what I mean? Like 1 or 2 ounces, too much sauce. Because it could have been a draw, right?
Yeah, it could have been a draw, but Shiraz won. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. I want to break down this fight with Raymond Murataya and Andy Cruz.
I can't find the update on what's going on with Janibek.
HLD, you there?
Damn, bro. This. You know what? Let me get off my.
Solo. It's okay. 28-year-old Raymond Murataya. He's 23-0. He's 5'8". He's got an aggressive style. Andy Cruz is 30 years old. Wow, he's much older than I thought he was.
He's the 2-time
Andy Cruz is also 6-0. He's only entering his 7th fight as a professional, and he's
Wow.
5'6". He's the
I didn't
2020
realize that.
Olympic gold medalist. Yeah, I didn't realize that either. But you actually, when you think about it, you haven't heard of him fight many times. Actually, now that I think about it, but he's been such a talked about name.
Interesting. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Because of his
Okay,
amateur pedigree. Wow.
he's got
Okay.
an elite Cuban amateur pedigree. Like in Cuba, if you're a good boxer, taekwondo, judo player, you get in the top like 1%. You get propelled and you get supported by Cuba, and they want their athletes to do well. Um, Andy Cruz is very special. The way that he moves, the way that he was able to beat Keyshawn Davis and entering as a pro style. He's got a pro. That's the Cuban style in general. They have a professional style. They don't teach their fighters with their to keep their hands up. They're almost like hands down, doing some salsa shit, and it's effective, right? For example, if you're watching the stream, I'm in an orthodox position. They'll step back into southpaw position, throw some combinations, and then quickly step back into orthodox. I mean that transition that they do is beautiful. Andy Cruz, Andy Cruz is one. Another one that comes to mind is the guy that Vasily Lomachenko beat, Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux was really good. His footwork was off the charts. Fucking studied him so much. He looks like he's levitating in the ring. It's very, very beautiful to watch him. He's also a lighter fighter, and he wears big trunks. So it looks like he's like, it's an awkward image, but I'm telling you, it looks like he's just kind of floating along the canvas. Cubans can do that. And it's so different how that, when you compare that to a Soviet style that has this pendulum step where it's sort of like this, the Soviet style, compared to the Cuban style where they're switching up their footwork. Who else can I think of that has a good Cuban style? David Morrell, when he fought against Benavidez. Not super crazy, not anything like super crazy, but he has that Cuban swagger with him. But yeah, that's a guy that I like to rewatch for footwork is Rigondeaux.
Yeah, you're very passionate about the shit, champ. I can tell. Okay, I'm with you, man. Pouring your heart into this shit. I'm listening to you. I feel you. How do you feel about I know he's much older, even when he got to the States, but Luis Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz. I think that's the Wilder's probably best win. What would you say? Would you agree, Riley?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Much
He was
better
losing
than
he was losing the second
Stiverne,
fight.
even though he made him look silly. Yeah. That was more impressive. I'm with you. Stopped him twice. But no. His style. I just want to get into his style. Do you think he had a classic Cuban style? That's what I was.
Yeah. For heavyweight, absolutely. Good recall. Yeah. Great mention.
Okay.
So altogether, Murataya has 113 pro rounds compared to Andy Cruz's 45. Fight's going to be in Vegas. It's basically going to be a power versus skill matchup. See, this is like in my mind, I'm thinking that, or I'm sort of describing the fight as Andy Cruz being a sniper and Murataya being a dog. Andy Cruz is a more skillful fighter, but Murataya is a powerful fighter. And sometimes when you get a skillful fighter backed up and their back starts to touch the ropes, in the later rounds, there's a tendency there to get knocked out. Yeah, I don't know. And Murataya has a good chance. of taking Andy Cruz into deep waters, because Andy Cruz wastes a lot of energy. HLD, are you there?
I mean,
he's out of there.
that's a fair take. No, it's just us, champ. Let's rock out. I am getting weary though. I'm getting tired.
Sure, if you wanna drop off, no worry. I'll wrap it up. Give it like a five minutes.
No, I'll say this real quick, and then I will drop off. But shit, man, you're doing a good job, man. I just want to leave you with that, like a good sentiment. Yeah, I like how you're running your shit. Your audio is sounding good, at least to my ears. I'm on the StreamYard, not on the YouTube, but sound good. And no, you got a list of topics you want to cover, and you keep it back on. It's not as loosey goosey as we did earlier. But yeah. Okay.
Thank you, CJ.
So again, a general shout out, and I'm fucking with you, champ. Give me tips, I'll give you tips, and we'll do it.
So that sounded gay.
CJ, when there was everyone talking over everyone on Marco's channel, like in my mind, I was getting frustrated because I wanted to continue the conversation of boxing, but you can't, because sometimes it's overcrowded and Marco doesn't regulate it. He doesn't really mute anybody up. And I'm just like, you know what? In my mind, I'm going to create my own channel. And if any of you guys want to jump on, we can have a better discussion.
That's all I want to be doing, man. Is just talk boxing, bro. But people get in their feelings and start talking about everything else. And what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? But can you hear me better now? Because I switched up on everything.
Yeah.
There, damn, something with the laptop.
Go ahead.
No, I understand you, man. Lots of times I run into the same thing of like, man, but I just don't want to do this because it's gonna take up all my time. I don't want to do that like that, because that means I got to put in the time for the production, which is what you're going through right now. So I get it. You there, champ? Oh, you stepped out.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries, man. No worries, bro.
Okay, yeah.
No, man,
so
if you gotta go take it, you can just, hey, man, I gotta hit the head.
No, I don't gotta sleep. I'm not working tomorrow. I have.
No, but I'm saying that that you gotta go to the bathroom was what I meant by.
You gotta cover the dead air. Yeah, that's one thing I've learned about like being a consumer of content is that I don't like dead air when I'm watching it or listening to it.
You see, look at the two latest comments, or at least the latest comments. Yeah, bring in the Boxing Daily News if you can. I like Marco's show, he says, but I do not. But I do want to be updated. On the boxing news. That's why I hop on, and that's what I'm saying. And so I told that to Mario, like, dude, you need to be on the update of what's going on in boxing. I shouldn't, me or anybody else, and I have to go onto a panel. And that I know more of the boxing news than the host or anybody else on the panel.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I I'm even on real time. Sometimes I'll be let me see if there's anything new and I can bring up a topic. Because news hits on the web real quick, and exactly that, like this Josue saying. A lot of people want to get the updates and they want to get the factual update, not the rumor report. Yeah. Not the thing, but get it from the horse's mouth. Like right now, everything I'm talking about, Hitchens and Jermaine Ortiz is from the horse's mouth. They're saying that. And the last thing from Hitchens that he thought he signed the fight to fight Ortiz, but he just found out that it's not going to be him, that it's going to be somebody else on the 31st. So Hitchens apparently is still fighting, but it's not going to be against Jermaine Ortiz. So for what that's worth. But you see, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You got to be updated on what's being said.
And I plan to do that.
But look, what you're doing right now, no criticism, bro, because you're on your tablet, you're able to look up data and give it to us. That doesn't have to be on the screen, like Oboy was saying. You're giving it to us.
It will help. It will help for visual.
I mean, it helps with visualization for the tuturus, but
I'll get there. I'll get there.
But you're giving it to us. You're reading it to it. You're reading it right off the website, right? So that's good enough for me. You know, so
Yeah.
anyhow,
I'll get there.
Pero muy bien, hermanito. You're doing, you know, sigue para adelante. And like I said, you know, this is something that you like, and it's something that that you're really, really
super passionate about it. Like, you know
exactly.
how people. Here's the thing. You know, I would consider myself like an expert in boxing and martial arts or combat sports just because I've been balls deep in it since like 5, 6 years old, dude. I mean, okay, I'll take that back. Like
No, that
8 years old,
intrigued by it.
I was so upset. I was so obsessed with the UFC as a kid, man. When I was 13 years old, I'd be buying the pay-per-views with my friend. They'd come over and we'd put change together. Literally, we'd have $60 worth of like dollar bills, change, and fucking what else we had. My mom would allow us. Yeah, dude, we would buy the fights on DirecTV. Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva won. Man, all of the pay-per-views were at my house, and I was such a fight fan at such an early age, but I was primarily a UFC fan. Then I transitioned to boxing during exactly when Canelo fought Austin Trout. Like that was when I fell in love with boxing.
No, I mean, and I can imagine even more because, you know, ahora tiene un paisano, you know, that you could look up to, that you're like, okay,
exactly,
I can relate. I could relate, and it's not a biased thing. It's just that it's natural relating. That's all.
A natural
hunt. El cabrón is chingón. You know what I mean?
And he went to knock motherfuckers out. He was stepping, dude. Like that's why I was so proud to be Canelo fan. And I try to imitate his style when I'm boxing myself, because he has this high guard pressure. Like, I'm gonna step towards you and try to knock you out tactically, right? There's a lot of shit that he sets up, but yeah, man, I was so proud to be a Canelo fan. And I'll say that I don't think that I'll ever have an attachment like that to another fighter again. I probably won't have an attachment like that.
You know, it's natural, but you know, he's a good dude too. And overall, he's a good dude. So it's, you know,
Crawford is a great guy too. Like the guy who beat him is good. And
he is a great dude. He's a great father. I like how he's with his kids, with his community in Nebraska. He does a lot over there, man. A lot more than anybody knows. He does a lot. So good for him. Pero que, hey man, you know, síguele ahí para adelante con esto, hermanito. You know.
Thank you. I'm gonna.
Bro. Clarissa, if you're still on here, sweetie, I'm wishing you the very best. Y que te vaya bien con tu papá. Besides that, man, I'm out, man. You have a good night, hermanito. Mañana es Navidad.
Thank you, HLD.
Man. All right, hermanito, you be good, bro. And I do appreciate how you try to always bring it back to boxing. I really do, bro. I really do, man. And Manito,
sure, bro, because this is. Thank you, HLD. Talk to you soon. Peace. All right, I'll wrap it up here. All right, it's a little past midnight here in California. And that was a great stream. We had CJ Rich and HLD come on. We were on the Marking Boxing channel live earlier, discussing a bunch of topics. But here we broke down the daily news in boxing, like Josue said in the chat. Big shout out to you. He's been the fucking goat in the chat, dude. Josue, if you're watching, I'm saying Josue. Yeah, that's how you say Josue, right? He's been since day one. This guy came on and has been commentating, and any sort of engagement I really appreciate. The next couple of steps that I have planned are to get a monitor so I can have a dual screen to replay some fights and bring any of my notes or the websites up. Other than that, I'm getting a microphone and some better lighting, and I think that's sort of the setup that I'm looking for. And to make sure, I'll have extra cameras now, just in case that happens again. But I appreciate anybody who was on tonight. That's a wrap, everybody. You guys have a good night. My next live will be one with Marco Boxing, hopefully. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on.